So I've just completed 9 weeks of trying to get fitter and healthier and lose some weight, and I thought I would do a recap on my first 2 months because it's fair to say things have gone pretty well. Today I have collected my first kwikpen. Did I do that right? Oh, so early. In 2 weeks I have lost. Look at that bruise. Am I really going to say this and put it on the internet? Yeah, that is ridiculous. I think this could work. So first up, in case you are new here, hi, hello. I have been, up until now, and I'm going to continue to vlog my weekly or fortnightly efforts as I continue to get healthier and lose some weight. So if you look back, you can track on a week or fortnightly basis to see exactly how things have gone and how I have found it along the way. But this is going to be a quick sit-down video where I'm going to recap the key things over that 2-month period and share the results and the things that I've been doing that I think have helped me along the way. So 9 weeks ago, at the very end of June, I was not in a good way. So my starting weight 9 weeks ago was 326 pounds, and that gave me a BMI of 44.2, which was very, very, very high in the obese category. At that point I was doing literally no real movement. I was very sedentary. I worked from home at the desk. Diet was not great. Mood was not great. Energy was not great. Things were not great. 9 weeks later, I feel like everything has improved. Everything is awesome! In just 2 months. 2 months is like nothing. But it's also a bit scary when I think if I hadn't made the decisions and got started when I did, right now I'd be exactly where I was, or worse. Over the course of the last 2 months, I have lost a total of 52 pounds. Yeah, that's right, 52 pounds in 2 months. Yeah, I know. And that puts my weight today at 274 pounds, which is still heavy. You know, this is only a 2-month update. This is not a we're done here. My BMI has come down significantly. It's now 37.1, which is still firmly in the obese category. Anything from 30 up is considered to be obese, and I am very much up in that area. But that's a big drop of like 7 points in 2 months. At some point in the future, hopefully by the end of this year, like if I kind of put it out there, maybe I'll just be overweight. Wouldn't that be nice? So let's break it down and let's cover the ins and outs of my 2 months of weight loss so far. So first of all, what's been coming into my body, into my life, and it'll be no surprise, and I'm putting it out there first and foremost, very firmly, Mounjaro, which I've been taking for the last 9 weeks and I'm going to continue to take. If you don't know what Mounjaro is, it is a medication that replicates hormones. It helps with suppression of appetite, so it really helps if you are trying to lose weight and have significant weight to lose. It can really help, or it's definitely helping in my experience. You get a private prescription, you pay for it. That's what I've been doing. And in my experience, it has been an absolute game changer in trying to get my weight under control and trying to turn my life around, really. I've covered all the detail of my Mounjaro journey so far. Oh god, I said journey. I've covered all of that in the previous videos, so if you want to sort of find out about, well, where did I order it from, any side effects, all of those things, you can go back and check those out, and they're in a playlist. But yeah, that's the first thing that has certainly helped me to lose 52 pounds in 9 weeks. But it is not a magic pill, or a magic injection, I guess. You still need to put the work in. It's still possible to take Mounjaro and to put on weight, and it's still possible to use Mounjaro and sit around and not change anything else, and maybe you won't find any changes for you. But for me, it has really helped. So over that 9 weeks, I started off on the dose of 2.5 milligrams. That's what everyone starts off with if you're getting it from through a pharmacy, and then went up to 5 milligrams, and that's where I've stayed weeks 5 to 8, and that's also where I'm staying now as well for my next pen. They come in a pen form, mainly because we're off on holiday and I didn't want to kind of go up the doses and risk side effects, but that's all been covered in a lot more detail. So now I'm going to continue to use Mounjaro. I don't see it being something I'm going to use forever because A, it is expensive, and B, I am building healthier habits. I am putting routine and exercise and choices into my life. And so I definitely can see a point in the future when I'll be, coming off it in some way or another. But for now, yeah, I am a big advocate, not a salesperson, and I'm not pushing it, but I'm a big advocate for people who should be aware of Mounjaro and removing the stigma or shame from it. And that stigma and shame is stuff that I've experienced and faced and felt in myself. Like I said, it isn't a magic pill, so I have been eating a lot healthier. I've had no takeaways over the course of about 9 weeks. That doesn't mean that I've not had any treats or goodies. We've had plenty of bits. We've been out for food a few times. We went on a mini cruise during that time, and I was eating some 3-course meals, which were really good. But day to day, just planning and being considerate of and deciding, right, here's what I'm going to have today. I feel like I've been promoting a lot of the Asda salad pots for lunch. They definitely are a staple for me, as are protein shakes on those days where maybe you don't feel able to have anything sort of so significant for lunch because of the Mounjaro, because it's suppressing the appetite. Most of the time our dinners have been either a pinch of nom recipes, which are healthier, lower calorie recipes, or just stuff we're chucking, or just stuff we're chucking in the freezer, or occasionally some protein ready meals and kind of things like that. But I've not been following any particular diet plan over the last 9 weeks. I'm not intending to. What I've been doing is working really well for me. I'm feeling really good on it. I've not once gone to bed feeling hungry or felt hangry at all. So that's good. Now, if you want to know more about what I've eaten day to day, week to week, do let me know in the comments. I was thinking that I might do some what I eat in a day or what I eat in a week on Mounjaro to lose weight. That's a very long title. But I don't know if people would be interested or not. But I definitely like watching what other people are doing and sharing when I'm watching videos on YouTube. So I've also made a real effort to up my water. So I drink plenty of water or sugar-free squash every day. To start with, I was going to the bathroom every 10 minutes, just peeing it all out. But if you keep hydrating your body, I do think your body then gets used to that level and then doesn't panic so much and doesn't think it's drowning or anything. So water is obviously key. Water is good for your health anyway. You don't need me to tell you that. But when you are taking Mounjaro, one of the side effects can be it gives you a drier mouth. So again, just keeping those fluids up is key. So those are the 3 things that I brought in. The Mounjaro, medication, healthy foods and choices, and water. But I've also been making a real effort with exercise as well. So not at the very start, so week 1, I was kind of just taking things slowly, getting into that right mindset. But I would say if I look at my activity level now compared to where it was 2 months ago, it's night and day difference. I am consistently doing 2 spin classes a week. I do those on a Wednesday and a Friday morning before work, get that workout done. It's a good way to start the day. For me, I think doing early classes in the morning at the moment works really well because you get it done, you get on with your day, and there's no excuses. I've already made that commitment to myself. I'm going to do it. I get my stuff ready the night before, and I'm up and I'm gone before my body even realizes it. As we move into the winter and things get darker and darker, that's probably going to be something I'll struggle with more. But so long as I can keep with it, that's the plan. I've also upped my step count. I have a Google Pixel watch. And the main reason I have this is because Google brought Fitbit, and I've always had Fitbits previously. So my steps my step count was pitiful. Like, honestly, there would be days when I could get up, have breakfast, get ready, sit at the desk all day, not leave the house at all. And if I was doing 2,000 steps in a day, it would be, that was probably like a high day. So I was like, right, I need to be more intentional with this. I need to put the effort in. So I started just going on more walks. I then was like, right, 10,000 steps a day. This is what we're going to do. And I did start that in the middle of July, just to kind of ease myself into it. And at that point, I was like, if I don't do it every day, it's cool. But from August, every single day, I want to hit 10,000 steps. And I've done it. So I know 10,000 steps isn't a lot to people if you are fitter, more active, have a more active job. But for me, to go from where I was to hitting 10,000 steps every single day, even when it was raining, even when I was so tired, even when I was so busy and could have easily been like, nah, sack it off, I was like, no, we're doing it, dragging myself out to go for walks around the village. Or there have been a few times that I have resorted to like jogging on the spot in the evening in front of a TV. But you do what you do, you get it done, and that's what I've done. So I do really want to keep my step count up. I think it's just really helped me as well, just to like be moving every day, even if it is just going for like those little walks. And that led on to me starting just a little bit to do some jogging / running. Come on, legs. In 9 weeks, I'm now like running for pleasure, or like, well, maybe not pleasure, for leisure and for like well-being reasons. I'm not running from something or someone. I am going out intentionally and I'm going, right, let's run. And I am really enjoying it. So I've got lots of plans and hopes around improving that in time, but I'm not going to get into that now. So yeah, exercise has been a key part of how I've lost 52 pounds in 9 weeks. Had I not done any exercise at all, I think I would have still lost weight, because I've definitely been in a calorie deficit, and my appetite and what I'm putting into my body has been, contributing to that. But without a doubt, exercise has also been a key part in helping. And the final thing that I have been doing as part of this whole 9 weeks is journaling, which to some of you might sound like, ooh, journaling. But I've been quite like practical with it. So I've kind of started off at the very, very start of being like, what is that? Why do I want to do this? Why do I want to lose weight? What are the goals I want to hit? How will it be when I've got there? And then I've just been like daily just logging how I'm feeling. Especially with taking the Mounjaro, I've been kind of tracking any side effects or anything that I've noticed as a result. And then I've just been like logging what food I've been having and what exercise I've been doing. I've not been calorie counting. I've not been using any apps or anything to do that. But I would say, having gone through multiple efforts in the past to try and lose weight, some successfully, some not successfully, I'm pretty good at eyeballing or knowing most average calories. But the journaling has become part of my routine. It's like every morning I sit down, I reflect on the day before, and I think that also helps to keep me kind of focused on why I want to lose weight, what I'm doing, what's working. Days when I've not been so active or I've felt less motivated, but I've still done my 10,000 steps. It's just the point where I go, yeah, you did it. Like, good for you. And I'm going to keep that going as well for the time being, because I do think like the whole thing together is just working really well for me. I am really a lot better, and I'm also so determined and excited for where things are going to be in the next like 2 months, in the next 4 months, by the end of the year, how things are going to be. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed this video or it's been helpful. Please leave any questions in the comments and I will get back to you on them. I know I've crammed quite a lot into what is hopefully not too long of a video. I feel like you get me talking about Mounjaro, get me talking about weight loss and stuff, and I just keep going. So let's just stop it here. But thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.